This month on Images, electromechanical technology students learn the skills and tools for careers in industry. See cutting-edge criminal justice and fire science training in action. And Chef Chris Thielman prepares a simple yet elegant treat for holiday guests. All of that and more on this edition of Images. Happy holidays and welcome to Images. I'm your host, Rio Almaria, admissions representative at College of DuPage. Our program is a great way to stay connected with everything happening at your community college. College of DuPage's electromechanical technology program trains students in the skills necessary to enter the workforce. Hands-on experience with electronic, mechanical, robotic, and automated production prepares students to enter the workforce and meet the demands of the manufacturing and industry.
The electromechanical technology program here at the College of DuPage educates technicians to work in industry. Manufacturing and industry are coming back to the United States, but this time industry requires fewer line workers and more skilled technicians. Students here at the College of DuPage who study electromechanical technology learn about electrical machinery, they learn about automation, they learn about robotics, and they learn about production processes. Here at COD, we don't have separate labs and classrooms. The classroom is the lab. It's a very hands-on, experience-based program.
I came to College of DuPage after searching through many different schools, and College of DuPage actually had the best hands-on training for the money that I was going to spend at the school. I really enjoy working with the labs here because of the fact of the hands-on and how in-depth the labs bring you with the electronics. I feel as though I can actually step out into the workforce and start working already.
Working hands-on here at COD has been tremendous because it's something that you really have to do if you want to actually provide those skill sets that you're learning. And that's what's so important about College of DuPage here. The hands-on learning that I've been receiving has basically provided me with all the means necessary. Plus, I've been able to understand and actually get these concepts a lot easier because it's not just a lecture. It's dealing with things, figuring things out, solving problems, and when you work like that hands-on, it's ultimately the best kind of education.
Our students are in high demand in local industry, and a lot of our former students recommend our current students for employment in their industry. Our reputation is very high. Highway I-88 is a technology corridor. There is a higher concentration of high-tech companies here in our area than in Silicon Valley. This is something that most people ignore, but it is true. There is a lot of high-tech industry around here. And this high-tech industry, in order to maintain their status as leaders in their fields, they have to get the best engineers and the best technicians. And we produce those technicians.
Homeland Security Education Center is home to COD's criminal justice and fire science programs, as well as the COD Police Department and the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. Images shows you a glimpse of how the academic programs in this impressive facility are taking hands-on training and instruction to a whole new level.
In the face of an emergency, when every second counts, when lives hang in the balance, we rely on this country's emergency first responders. We give them our hope, our trust. It takes a certain kind of person to want to be a hero. It takes specialized education and training to prepare them to be one. Homeland Security Education and Careers at College of DuPage prepare the men and women who will become the public safety personnel, the emergency first responders that will protect and keep the people, the communities, the country, your homeland, secure. COD's criminal justice and fire science technology programs have long been recognized as among the finest in the nation, and now they're even better. The Homeland Security Education Center is the new state-of-the-art instructional and training facility on COD's main campus and is home to COD's criminal justice and fire science technology programs. It also houses the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy, training community law enforcement personnel through basic academy and continuing education courses, preparing them for the job. The HEC is the first facility of its kind in the Midwest, offering unmatched instruction among area community colleges. This building is equipped with high-tech practical laboratories to extend classroom learning, preparing students like never before. Both programs extensively use the immersive street scene for tactical training, from firearms and force-on-force demonstrations to traffic stops and other police community activities. Firefighters, paramedics, and EMTs practice real-life scenarios involving vehicles and building search and rescue tactics. Students prepare for any situation, any environment. Other practical laboratories in the HEC include the Emergency Management Training Center. Using intelligence technology, Homeland Security courses practice responding to man-made and natural disasters. A fully equipped forensic science lab allows criminal justice students to study evidence collection while introducing them to the high-tech field of forensic science. An ambulance simulator allows EMT students to experience what happens after a victim on a stretcher is taken from the scene. There is a 4-story training tower for rappelling and other rescue activities. The auditorium also functions as a mock courtroom, complete with prosecution and defense tables, judges' bench and chambers, and a witness stand. Putting theory into immediate practice, the criminal justice and fire science students take their learning to the next level with instruction that prepares them for the challenges they'll encounter every day. Community colleges are the ideal place to begin your training and education in public safety careers. COD has dedicated faculty with decades of professional experience, flexible classes to meet your schedule, and a facility that is second to none. College of DuPage also offers 3+1 degree programs that let you earn your 4-year bachelor's degree from excellent area universities at a significantly reduced cost without having to leave the COD campus. Start your career and secure your future today. Learn more about COD's criminal justice and fire science programs at cod.edu or call Admissions and Outreach at 630-942-2380.
Coming up next, 3+1 adds up to substantial tuition savings and convenience with College of DuPage's affordable approach to earning a bachelor's degree. What is 3+1.
College DuPage and 3+1 equals my chance at the future I want.
Taking all my classes on COD's campus, 3+1 means I'm able to work and stay at home.
3+1 means I'm saving a lot of money.
With 3+1, College DuPage has made earning my bachelor's degree a reality.
A 3+1 at College of DuPage is when we academically partner with an area university so that we can make a bachelor's degree more affordable and accessible to our students working on an associate's degree. The students at College of DuPage complete 2 years of study. They can continue on and take additional coursework with the college for that 3rd year of the bachelor's program. The university counts it towards the degree, and then their faculty come over to College of DuPage and they offer that final year of specialty coursework. So the student completes the full baccalaureate degree and it's earned from the university, but they've never left College of DuPage.
I was already a student at College of DuPage, getting my associate's degree in criminal justice. I wasn't sure if I was even going to go on to get a 4-year degree, but when this program came up, I knew that I had to enroll in it.
A growing number of in-demand programs are offered from a variety of respected institutions with excellent reputations.
This is a wonderful way to stay at College of DuPage and keep on going while you have the momentum of success.
The College of DuPage has excellent faculty and excellent programs, and I see little, frankly, if any difference at all if they went to a 4-year institution at the very beginning and stayed, or if they stayed here and went on. I think once they get a bachelor's degree, they're positioned very well to be successful in life.
There is no catch. This is one of the best opportunities that I've ever heard of for a student because we have worked very hard on the 3 things that I think are most important: academics, access, and affordability.
One of the things that we're trying to do is make it much more easier to transfer, not lose credits, and to actually set up roadmaps, we call them pathways.
A student can leave high school and right there in Glen Ellen start to school at College of DuPage and receive a bachelor's degree from Lewis University on that campus.
When they earn the bachelor's degree from the university, they're poised for success. They can go out and have even more career opportunities available to them and also be more positioned for advancement later on because they have the bachelor's degree.
Do the math. 3+1 equals opportunity. 3+1 equals convenience. 3+1 equals affordability. 3+1 equals your bachelor's degree. It's a simple equation. All that's missing is you. For more information about COD's 3+1 programs with partnering institutions, visit us on the web at cod.edu/3+1 or contact Admissions and Outreach at 630-942-2380. The holidays are upon us, with plenty of occasions for friends and family to celebrate the season. If you're hosting a gathering, why not offer your guests a decadent dessert that is simple and can be prepared ahead of time? COD's chef Chris Thielman demonstrates how to make the French indulgence pot de crème.
Hello, and welcome again to another episode of In the Kitchen with Chris. Today we are going to be making chocolate pot de crème. It's spelled pots de crème, but it's actually pronounced pot de crème. And it loosely translates to pots of cream. It's a French baked custard. So really, really yummy. It's very, very simple. And one of the nice things about this dessert is that you can make it the night before and then serve it to your guests the next day. So you don't even have to do it the same day because it holds beautifully in the refrigerator. So the first thing we need to do is caramelize sugar. Now, some people get a little skittish and a little nervous about this, but all you're really gonna do is melt sugar. This is granulated sugar, and I'm putting it in a pot. And then I'm going to take a high heat rubber spatula, okay? And I'm gonna turn the heat up all the way on high. So literally what we're doing is we are melting the sugar in the pot. We're going to turn it a beautiful golden brown color, and then we're going to add our cream and milk, which has been steeping with vanilla bean. Okay? So this will take just a couple of minutes, depending on how hot the heat is on your range top. So as you can see, it's just barely starting to melt because I have the heat turned all the way up on high. And don't be worried about the smoke. Don't be nervous about it, okay? The only thing I want to warn you about is that this sugar is about 450 degrees. So you don't want to put your finger in it to taste it. That would be a really bad idea because it's going to stick to your finger, okay? So turn this down just a touch. Okay, so it is starting to melt, as you can see. Okay, alrighty, all right. Okay, we've got some caramelized brown sugar, as you can see in the pan. Okay, nice and toasted. Now I'm going to take this and pour it right in. Add a little and stir. Add a little and stir. Add the rest. Stir it all in. Okay. So as you can see, I've got a large rubber spatula, okay? I do not like the small ones. Often in the bake shop, we're stirring things where, like this example you just saw, we made a whole bunch of steam that came up off the pot. So we're going to turn it back on low, just the heat. And now we're going to stand here and stir for just a minute or two, all right? So essentially what you're doing at this point is you are dissolving all of the caramel that you made in the pot into the milk and the cream. So we're going to stand here and stir for a minute. Okay. And also, if it takes a few extra minutes, don't worry about it. Okay. Essentially, all you're really trying to do is you're trying to get all of it dissolved in. If you get like 90%, 95%, it's fine. Okay. The caramel is there to add a little background flavor to the chocolate pot de creme. Okay. So that's about done. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take a bowl and we're going to take our chocolate, okay? So this is semi-sweet chocolate. I like 61%, and incidentally, the 61% is the amount of cocoa mass. The higher that number, the more bitter the chocolate. The lower that number, the more sweet the chocolate. So for example, this is 61%, so it's going to be sweeter. If I was to use 82 or 90%, my finished product would be a little bit more bitter. Either one is fine, it's your personal preference. So now I'm going to take my yolks and my eggs, and I'm going to pour it right on top of the chocolate. Okay, so this is now ready to go. And so I'm going to add a little bit of this, and I'm going to stir. Okay. Please notice, I'm not throwing it all in at one time. I'm adding just a little bit, then I'm stirring it in. So the heat is going to melt the chocolate. So add a little bit, and you keep stirring, and as you can see, it's starting to melt all the chocolate in the bowl. And now we're going to add the rest. So stand there and stir for about a minute, and it will bring everything all together. And it's going to make your mixture that still has to be baked in the oven. So, as you can see, the vanilla bean is still in there. So I need to take that out. And you can see how it's turned into a nice smooth mixture. Now this is ready to be baked. Grab a pair of tongs and grab that vanilla bean out of there. As soon as I find it, there it is. Okay. Okay, so now this is ready to go into our cups. All right, so what I've done, everyone, is I have gotten coffee cups, all right? I got coffee cups on purpose just to show that you don't have to buy any special molds for this. You can use coffee cups that are already in your house kitchen, okay? And they work beautifully. So I also have the amount for this recipe for 4. So I do not have it filling the coffee cups all the way because I'm going to garnish it with whipped cream and a chocolate cigarette. So I intentionally left it low. And one of the other instructors in the program said, hey, you know what's a great idea too? Is that if you're at a party, you can just walk around like this and you don't have to worry about dropping it because it's a great handle too on the coffee cup. I thought, that's an excellent idea. All right, so what we need to do is we need to add water to the pan. So I've already heated up this water to almost boiling. Okay, and now we're going to take our mixture and we're going to add it into this because it's a little bit easier to pour out of. Okay, all right, and now we're going to add an equal amount to each one. So I always like to add a little bit to each one and then come back and add a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty even. Okay, now the reason that we added water into the pan is so that it makes it bake more slowly and evenly. If you didn't have the water in the pan, what happens is the porcelain has a tendency to get really hot and it goes from cooked to overcooked in like no time flat. So the water slows the whole process down and makes it cook much slower and more evenly. All right, so now we're going to take this and we're going to bake it in the oven for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. And the way you tell it's done is you shake the pan ever so slightly and there's a jiggle because it's obviously loose right now. Okay, so if you did it right now, you can see it's jiggling because it's very liquid. And so when that jiggle is gone in about 20 to 25 minutes at approximately 300 degrees, it'll be done. So let's bake this in the oven. Welcome back. All right, I have baked the chocolate pot de creme in the oven. They took about 23 to 24 minutes, and then I put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours. So now I have my chilled pot de creme, and as you can see, it made 4 portions. Okay, these portions are a little bit on the small side because this is a very, very rich dessert. I would not recommend filling it all the way up because that's a lot of really rich chocolate pot de creme. So I intentionally filled them about halfway. So now what I'm going to do is finish them with a garnish. So I've got some heavy whipped cream that I sweetened and added a little vanilla. You can also go to the store and buy the stuff in the can if you'd like, or you can make it yourself. Of course, I made it myself because I like the flavor much better. And I've got some chocolate cigarettes that we're going to use as a garnish. So the chocolate cigarettes are available commercially, or you can use any kind of chocolate decoration, or you can even just shave chocolate on top. Doesn't really matter. What I do recommend though is that you add a little bit of chocolate because the chocolate pot de creme is soft, the whipped cream is soft, and it's nice to have a little texture in there. You could use a cookie, really you can use pretty much anything you want. So now we're going to garnish them, and so we're going to take our whipped cream and we're going to add a little bit right in the middle so you can still see the chocolate around it. Okay, and now we're going to add our chocolate decoration. And again, if you wanted to add more whipped cream, less whipped cream, it doesn't really matter. Okay, whatever your personal taste is totally acceptable. Alrighty, so now our chocolate pot de creme is ready, and so it's time for the best part of what I do on In the Kitchen with Chris. It's time to taste. Thank you very much for coming today. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you learned something. Remember, chocolate pot de creme is not that difficult to make, and you can make it the night before, which is an excellent idea for a party. So you can have the dessert totally ready to go, and you can relax with your guests. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Why COD? A simple question with so many possibilities for answers. Hospitality management major Alyssa Lappin shares her reasons why College of DuPage is her choice for pursuing her dreams.
I chose to come to COD. I was making the transition between different majors, and I was going from the medical field to the hospitality field. I was actually enrolled in a different hospitality school at the time, and my sister said, COD has this beautiful building being built, go check it out before you make any decisions. And I came to the building and I just fell in love with it. And being an out-of-district student, the price is so reasonable and it's great for anyone. My favorite part of the hospitality management program is the hands-on aspect and getting to experience everything. I got to be a waitress, I got to be a chef for a restaurant, I got to work at a hotel, and it's all inside the building, and the teachers here are great. So everything together is just preparing me of every field I'm gonna work in the hotel industry as a manager. Everybody is so passionate about their students, every single teacher I've had, and they're passionate about their jobs. Mary Beth Leone, she said right from the beginning that product in the hospitality industry is intangible. You are leaving your guest with memories, and ever since she said that, it just hit me and I took it to heart. So everything she says as a teacher, I've had her for most of my classes. She's just amazing. And everybody going into further degrees and bachelor's degrees says the teachers here at COD make it such an easy transition for the students. So they do prepare you for college. I am smiling constantly, and I realize everybody loves to smile, and everybody that comes in says, oh my God, I love your smile. And a smile is contagious, and it just brings it to everybody, and it's just something so simple. And every guest, every time they leave, I ask how they enjoy this day, and is there anything I could do to make it better next time? And I just want them to leave with great memories. Memories last forever.
What's your why? Discover it at College of DuPage. For more information about enrolling and taking advantage of all that COD has to offer, please contact the admission office or visit them on the web at cod.edu. There's always so much happening at College of DuPage. Be sure to watch images every month to stay on top of it all. I'm Rio Amaria, and have a safe and happy holiday.